Hello and welcome to the lecture on string positions. In this example, we'll try to find the string position of a given word in a string. Okay, let's do an example 5. So logical flow is to find the string position inside a string. It's a very common scenario when you work with strings. You want to find some strings inside a string. So part of this, we will create string position.php file. So let's quickly create this. So I'm going to write a big content. So I'll say content. This is a very long content and it is a string. And what we're going to do here, we're going to find the string position inside this string. So we'll say this is the find content word, which will say, okay, we want to find content inside the content variable. Okay, we can actually do a position variable and figure that out, and the method that we can use is string strpos. This is the method strpos to find the position inside a string. So the first parameter is your content, the second parameter is the word that you're finding. Okay, then it will find the position. So let's print the position. Okay, so let's print the position first. Okay, so that's the 20th position in the string, and it's able to find this content inside this string. Okay, and if you are doing a content like this, okay, and you want to find it out, obviously it cannot find out because the content is different case. You can use strpos. It is case insensitive and is able to find it out. Okay, the I indicates it is an insensitive, case insensitive search. Okay, so let's say you want to find content word is nothing but content1. Okay, then we'll say position, find this out, and we will try to find a position which is not available, right? This content1 is not available. So you see it is empty, it's false, right? And I want to show you how the false look like, right? I want to understand this concept very clearly. If you print true, false, let's say I print true again, so you see the difference. Okay, so let's run our program php string position. So you have to understand how the false is being printed. Okay, false doesn't really print a 0 value. Okay, it doesn't have an integer value, it has an empty space. It's not a space, but it's empty, right? So when you print false, it is empty. Okay, similarly how you print the position here, it is empty, it is basically false. It's not 0, it is false. Okay, so if you want to compare position, you actually compare it with false like this. This is the best way to compare, and this is the right way to compare the position. Okay, and then you can say echo not found. Okay, then you can say it's not found. The string is, this string is not found in this string. Okay, and let's say you want to understand the position, how it works. So if let's say I want to find this, okay, and if you print the position is actually 0th position because it's starting from 0, right? And 0 is not false. Remember this, a false is false here, right? And we know how to compare that false. So never compare it with 0, because 0 could be the 0th position and it is actually a true condition, means the string has been found. Okay, so you have to be careful with string positions. Okay, string positions of 0, it means it's not false, it's actually true. The string has been found. Okay, so if you say if not position, then you can say $position. So I'm just trying to show you how it can be checked. If you do this, typically it's saying not found, okay, the 0th value, but this is a wrong condition, right? You should not check like this. You should not say not of $position. You should not do this. Okay, nor you should, because if you, what you're doing it here is you're doing this, right? You're trying to check the false condition here, and it will not work in the if. Okay, it's wrong. You should always check this one. This is the right way to check whether the position is correct or not. Okay, so obviously it's false condition, right? It doesn't print it because position is found. That's why you should always check it with false, not with 0. Means you should not do if of not position found, because typically sometimes you think, oh, 0 means false. Actually 0 is not false. The 0 could be 0th position of that value. So the right way to check is check with the false. Remember to use 3 = to check the data type as well. Okay, the value and the data type has to be false. Okay, never ever check with if of 0. Okay, if of 0 could be false, but that is a wrong way of checking. Okay, I hope this concept is very clear. When you're using string positions, string position output is false, then the string is not found. If the string position output is 0, means it is found. Okay, so be careful with this when you do this kind of searches. Many of the people make this mistakes of understanding string position 0th position is false. Okay, 0th position is not false. 0th position is actually the starting position of that string. Okay, so I hope it's very clear how to work with string positions. If you want to compare case insensitive, you use I. Okay, if you want to use case sensitive, then remove that I. Okay, so that's on the lecture on string position, and I'll see you in the next one.